Well, he came in as the offensive line coach. I was the defensive back coach. I think it was Ohio Northern that you came in from. All I knew is he was looking for a roommate. And, again, from our standpoint, if you think back to '87, I think I was making about $126 a week. And Jeff was making more, so there was a ton of jealousy. Because he was making more money on the offensive line versus the defensive back.
We started to get to know each other, talk some football, and we eventually became golf partners too in the Grand Valley Golf League, and we won that too on my drives and his putts. We came together, and Brian came on the offensive side. Now, I had never protected a quarterback, and Brian was a quarterback coach, and he said, I want you to block 6 or 7 guys with 5 guys. I'd never done it. I said, Brian, there's no way. He says, I'm gonna get you on a plane, you're gonna fly around, you're gonna get yourself to understand what that's all about. We're gonna get the communication, the system, and all these things, and we're gonna bring it to Grand Valley. Nobody had done it. Nobody in our league had seen how fast you get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball, people were exhausted. And that I thought really brought a tremendous amount of success to our program. And we were able to win 2 back-to-back national championships. Brian's a master motivator.
I think when we get together, especially now, we have so many stories that we can't get them in edgewise. So, and of course, as you know, they're all fishing stories.
Brian loves the golf now.
Apparently there has something to do with ice fishing at one point?
Well, no, if he fished at a normal hour, he'd get this up at 4 a.m. to sit on a 5-gallon jug or gallon jug to sit in the ice. That didn't seem like fun to me.
Paul, and everybody needs to know this, there was no normal time to go fishing. Brian had us up in the morning, okay? And I always appreciate that because we were in work early and we were there late. So I had to do a lot of nighttime fishing. So I'd say, listen, I'm leaving the office, and I would go troll for walleyes up on Lake Michigan and some of the mouths of the rivers.
So we go out of Grand Haven up in Lake Michigan. We take a charter. Nobody hits anything except for me. And I get the biggest lake trout that you could imagine. I mean, whatever the fish story is, it's bigger than that. It's bigger than this. I got a taxidermed quicker than I've ever gotten my pants pressed. And I got it back and I hung it in my office the very next day so he could see that trout every single day coming in.
And I was trying to knock it off the hook as fast as
I carried it with me
there's no way I could
through all the years at Grand Valley. Central Michigan and Cincinnati. It was up on my wall for no other apparent reason but to stick it in his nose.
Nice.
But I remember one story. I had Brian in the car. I was running late. I had this schedule packed, and I was going to feed him, and I was going to make sure, get him to close. This is a big event, right? You're getting the head coach at Grand Valley in your house. And I'd always tell the parents and the kid, hey, make sure you, put on the best, get them fed, whatever. Well, I was running late, and I'm speeding right down, 196, boom, boom, boom. My man, he's like, what? Slow down, will you please? I said, Brian, we're behind schedule. So I get a ticket, so we're really late, right? Now I'm late to the next, and I get another one, okay? Doing one night, and he's like, that is
apparently
the worst.
Had a lot of influence
He's like, that's the worst recruiting. First of all, we were late. You overfed me, okay? And we had some hard times getting some of those kids at that time.
You couldn't get out of at least one of the tickets, Brian?
I guarantee if we got one in Indiana, we'd be fine right now.